Okay, so we are moving on to graphing with slope-intercept. Reminder, slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. The m is the slope. Slope is rise over run. And the y-intercept is the b, which is where it crosses the y-axis. Remember y-intercept? If you make a little mini coordinate plane, the y-intercept is wherever it crosses the y-axis at. Okay? So wherever it crosses this tall line is what the y-intercept is. So we have graphed lines by making a table, which was such a tedious assignment. Now we get to graph lines using this amazing formula. It is fast. As long as you are a master at slope, you are going to do great with this. If you're not, you just need a little more practice with slope. I have no doubt you'll do awesome with this too. So the first thing you do is plot the y-intercept. You cannot flip these steps around. You have to put a dot on the y-intercept first. You have to. I'm not lying. And then you're going to use the slope to find at least two other points. Sometimes you can't. So then you just deal with what you can do, okay? So for example, if I wanted to graph y equals 3/4 x minus 2. My y-intercept is -2. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So I'm making a dot at -2. Make a dot. My slope is 3/4. Now I'm trying to remember what does slope means. It means 3/4. It means rise over run. It means I'm going to go up 3/4. That's what I'm going to do. Now watch me do it. Up 3, 1, 2, 3. Look at me. Over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make my dot. And then up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dot. Now you make a line. This is a line. A line has arrows. You have to have arrows. If you don't have arrows, you didn't make a line, you made a line segment. There is a difference. My 8th graders are always good at making lines because they know their teacher gets mad if they don't put arrows on. So do you see what I did? I did plotting the y-intercept. So I identified what is my y-intercept. I made a dot. And then I used my slope. So I said, okay, slope is 3/4. That means I'm going to rise up 3, go over 4. So I went up 3/4, up 3/4, connect. I'm going to do another one. Y equals x plus 1. What's in front of x that's hiding? 1. So I'm actually going to put 1/1 because you want to rise and run. Because if you just have one x, it just says rise line. You have to have a rise and a run. Now I'm going to identify. This is my y-intercept. Do you agree with that? Okay, so I'm going to make a dot at 1. Y-axis, that's a tall one. So I'm going to make a dot at 1. And now I'm going to use my slope. My slope is 1/1. That means I'm going to rise up, run, I can't say it. Rise up 1, run 1. So up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. That's what I'm going to do. Rise over run. So from my y-intercept, I'm going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. I could do it all day. Remember, it's an arrow.
Wait, you start from your y-intercept?
Yes. Oh, Eli, that is the best question in the whole entire universe. Because you know what some kids do, and I never bring this up to kids, so kudos to you. They start at the middle.
That's what I.
And they think, okay, I'm going to go from the middle up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 4. Is that dot even on that line? No, so you have to start from the y-intercept. Great question. Have to start at the y-intercept. Okay, anyways. Next one. Sometimes you can't go to the right. You want to include points that are to the left of the y-axis and to the right. Oh, I did it wrong. To the left of the y-axis and to the right of the y-axis. In order to graph to the left, you just do the opposite. I always go to the right first so I know my pattern, and then I work towards the left. So, again, the first thing you do is find the y-intercept. The second thing you do is use your slope for more points. And one more time, because I might just be assuming you know this by heart because I've done it so much, but you might just want to see. What's after x is the y-intercept. What's before x is the slope. Okay. So on this one, what's my y-intercept? -1. So my y-intercept is -1. That means I'm going to put a dot on -1. Now I'm going to use my slope. What's my slope? Negative. That means I better fall down, not go up. Okay? So it's -1 over 1. Because you want to rise and you want to run. Okay? So my slope is -1 over 1, which means rise over run. And you don't have to show all this. Trust that I don't show all this when I'm doing my graphs. Some of you really appreciate to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay? All right, so I'm going to rise down 1 over 1. Here I go. From the y-intercept. Down 1 over 1. Make a dot. Down 1 over 1. Make a dot. Okay, now I can go to the left side, the opposite side. Instead of going down 1, what's the opposite of down? Up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. And you should be able to tell that it forms a line. Okay. Yeah, this is good stuff. No, this is really important. This is like huge. Today's lesson is huge. So you went from making tables. Remember you had to do like -1, 0, 1, or -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. That was a lot of math you had to do. And then you had to plot each of the points. Now you don't even have to. Now all you need to do is, what's my y-intercept? What's my slope? It takes you like 20 seconds. Okay? All right, what's my y-intercept on this next equation? Eli.
-4.
Here's my y-intercept. It's -4. 1, 2, 3. -4. Okay. Maddie, what's my slope? So my slope is 3 over 4. That means I'm going to rise up 3 and go over 4. Rise over run. So I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 4, 1, 2, 3, and make the dot. Up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 4, 1 and 2 and 3, and make the dot. Now you want to go in the opposite direction. So what's the opposite of rising up 3? Going down 3. So 1, 2, 3. And you can tell you don't want to go this way 4. If you go this way 4, it's not a line. You want to go the other way 4. Okay, you're trying to make a line. So down 3 to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is my line. So your learning target today is that you can, given an equation, you can plot the y-intercept and use the slope to make a line. Do you think you can do that? Okay. Is that the only notes I have for today, I think?
Okay, I know.